everybody. Welcome to Gray Man Prepping. It is that time for the one and only Tactical Tuesday. And tonight's topic is preparedness supplies for Christmas presents. Or if you're living on a homestead, it could be homesteading supplies as well. How's everybody doing out there? Look, I got the wrong group. They're giving Christmas presents too. Yeah, boy. I just came over. I was over on Southern Blessed Homestead. Well, hang on a second. I got to turn a light on here. Got to find it here. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Didn't have my light on to light up the green screen properly. All righty. So how's everybody doing today? Let's hop up over here to the comments and say hi to everybody. All right. First one in was Moon Over Miami. Then Pantry Only Recipes. Then Gear Grinding 19 came in. And then Brother Donnie at Prep for Eternity Homestead. Green Granny 2, Denise. Kaylin Strain is here. Suzanne is here. Troop 1351 is here. King Poopa is here. Oh. And let's see what else we got here. Penny Pension Prepper. Welcome. And scroll on down here. Everybody's talking. Howie, Food Forest Permaculture's here. Hey, Barry, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Keith Cronk is in the house. Ada Neer is here. Where to Begin Homestead? And it just jumped. And I just froze. Keith, I did the Snow Angel video. It's out there. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Let's see, catching up here. Suburban Hillbilly. And 12 Stones Ranch is here. And okay, I'm caught up on that, so now I can put it on, leave it there. All right, so yes, it's getting to be that time of the year where everybody is busy on doing things and getting stuff done, so nobody's coming up. But so basically, everyone put on your thinking caps, and we need to talk about some stuff here. And it's actually kind of going to be should be kind of a fun one here. All right, so. Like I said, so it's preparedness supplies for Christmas presents. There, now I'm moving again. I got to get a new computer. Every time I start to go over to buy one, it snows and I can't drive out there. I got a stupid Toyota Tundra that's so light in the rear end, you spit on the ground and it hydroplanes. All right. All right. Well, one year my wife and I gave all of her brothers, sisters, her folks, a 5-gallon bucket loaded with prepping supplies. One of those 1,000-hour candles, headlamps, some flashlights, extra batteries, a multi-tool for them, hand crank can opener, because they all had electric can openers. So I gave them a hand crank can opener. You'd be surprised how thankful they were when the power went out 2 months later. And yeah, so that's some of the stuff we did. Let me get over here. I want to get some stuff opened up here. I get this up. There it is. Okay, so I just got an email from Harbor Freight. I don't own stock in Harbor Freight. I wish I did. And Keith, the last time I did that, I spun out. It's. So I just, if it's snowing or raining, I just kind of stay at home. Just wait until the wife says, okay, we'll get a 4-wheel drive. That's not a Toyota. That is actually well balanced and not so light you can push it sideways. And anyway, Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight is the king store for inexpensive prepping presents. You know, the Mylar blankets, the little cheap flashlights. The heck, right now, this flashlight here is on sale for $4.99 with a coupon. And there's another flashlight that has like a third the wattage lumens on it for the same price that's not on sale. But you know, gloves. The hang on, let me just open it up here so I can look at it here. Oh, they have the nitrile gloves. Not the thin ones like they have at Sam's Club. These are 7 mil. And you get a 50 pack for $11, 15% off. Just scrolling down here, looking at some of the stuff there. They have, they got a bunch of stuff on there. Oh, the micro cleaning cloths are 99 cents for a 4-pack. A little tool bag is $7. You know, 15-inch tool bag with 14 pockets. I got one of those, really neat. You can give them a set of pliers. They got five different pliers: channel lock type, dikes, needle nose, lineman's pliers, and regular pliers for $15. Tie down straps are $12. So there's a lot of little things over there. Tarps, always tarps. You know, something. Somebody give Gil a snowcat. Yes, please, please. Snowcat, or better yet, give me a Hummer. Actually, a Hummer. You give me the real thing. Let's see, what are some of the other cool? Yeah, that's the other flashlights. You got a bunch of little things on sale there. Yeah, you go in the store and you just look around all the knickknack aisles. Oh, cool. So and so needs this. Here's a little tool here, for little headlamps, all these other funky things you can give out. And you can get a lot of stuff there for people at it. I'm trying to remember some of the other things that my wife put in there. She also put in one of those small little box about that thick of Band-Aids in there. Hey, Zombie Prepper, how's it going? So it had the normal 3/4-inch size, and it had the smaller ones and the dots. And they love those for presents. Hey, Pioneer Spirit. So there are a lot of presents that you can do to get people prepped and ready. All right, Keith, thank you. And actually, do I have that in here? Hang on, let me check something out. Let me switch something up here. Backgrounds. Hey, Keith, that's the one I really want, though. It's got 2 bench seats in it that fold down into a bed. It's 6-wheel drive, and it's got a nice. Put my hand out of the way here. Nice winch there. I'm on here. Pantry recipes. I'm Gray Man Prepping, the original. Hey, LG, how's it going? Let's try and keep up on the side chat here. You want yourself a Unicat. Yeah, those are good too. But this thing here, I can still pull into the parking lot at Sam's or Costco or wherever and get stuff. Speaking of which, the other email I just got here was from Emergency Essentials. And I used to get stuff from them back, 40 years ago. Back when they used to send out the little paper ads, nationwide. So yeah, it's they have a lot of stuff. Except Emergency Essentials is starting to get a little pricey on some of their stuff, but they're right now. It says they're their thing they're selling right now is save $100 on the 2-week True Survival Food. So if someone needs a jump start on their freeze dried food and stuff, you can give them something like that. Oh yeah, Weber Homestead. Where'd it go? There it goes. Waterproof magnesium fire starters, matches, life straw. Yeah, make sure it's a real life straw, not one of the knockoffs, because some of the knockoffs, about 3 years ago, a bunch of the guys got asked by this company, "Oh, here, try our version of the life straw. It's better." Nobody could suck through it. It was plugged. All the ones they sent out that people test wouldn't work. So make sure you get the real thing. Hey, Steve, how's it going? So, the truck, LG. This is a military 5-ton that's been modified. They raised the roof on it here, added a crew cab to it, and put 2 bench seats that fold down together and make a big bed inside. Oh, and they put a hatch up into the roof on it too. Hey, Mac and Patty, Southern Blessed Homestead. So there are a lot of things you can give people for prepper presents. Now, especially if they're not into prepping, you still give them some neat things. You can give them a little solar-powered battery charger for their AA's and AAA batteries. Say, hey, and you give them flashlights. You give them one of those, get a set of those flashlights that you plug into the wall, so it keeps them charged. When the power goes out, they come on automatically like a light, so they can see where they're at, so they can get it and go around with like a flashlight, and use it for that. That's another one too. And same thing with the oil lanterns and stuff. Some of them look really nice and fancy, and they go, "Ooh, that's pretty. We can put that on." Bros, we can put that on the piano or over, here. And they have some of them that are made to hang up on. You put a screw in the wall, you hang them up. Really nice pewter-looking ones with the glass chimneys on them and stuff. There are a lot of things you can add. And here, I try to tell it not to do notifications, and it pops notifications up still. So there are a lot of things you can get for people to help them start on the road to preparedness. Now, if they're a hardcore prepper like Corsair trainers and stuff, you gotta do a little more thinking. Find something really nice for them, something unusual. Something to see if I got something around here that might suit. Here we go. Something like this might suit Steve. A nice Gerber multi-tool. You get some of these help. They're nice. You get the smaller ones that go in their pockets. They have the little credit card multi-tool things. It's like a little flat credit card on metal. Has a little knife edge on it. One corner has a little screwdriver slot head on it. The other one has a little Phillips, stamped out of it. And they got a bunch of holes for different size nuts and stuff. Oh, for those that don't know, this is an inside joke. I know Keith and some of the other ones know this one. Crayons. And so there are a lot of little things that you can get to help people on their way to becoming getting prepared and stuff. Interesting thing is, I got this from Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy at doomandbloom.net. Little notebook, Post-its and stuff. Back on my your prep for the day, the first prep number 1 was called Brain Aid. Notebook. Get a notebook. And so if everybody had a notebook, they'd be able to get a lot more stuff done. Who was it? Tennessee Bushcrafter told me about this nice little one, and I got a set for my wife and my son. It's a heavy duty, a real sharp, really neat. If I can get to unscrew off of here, there we go. Tweezer, and it is sharp and it works really good. All right. And so this is Uncle Bill's Silver Gripper. And of course on Amazon, I saw the price for the one, and then they had the 3-pack that was equal to half the price for each one. So basically these were 50% off if I got the 3-pack. So that's one of the things there. Let's see what else I got up here to help people out here. Sorry, having a disconnect between my brain and my mouth. Dental stuff, the little travel toothpaste and stuff that you usually get from the dentist. They have them in the better cases and stuff, and the case to go over the toothbrush, and then you can also get give them a little pack of the picks and dental floss stuff, so they can do that. Because hey, as a good prepper, you need to keep your teeth in good shape. All right, what did I miss up here? Don't smurf. Hang on here. Okay. Other ideas for hardcore preppers. Well, if they're a hardcore prepper, they're going to have a lot of stuff already, and trying to find the right thing for them is going to be a little more difficult. But depending on, preppers kind of branch out and focus on different areas sometimes, and find out what area they're focusing on. Just talk to them normally, and if they say something like, "Oh yeah, I wish I still need to get this, or I need to get that," there's a clue for you. For me, my wife thought she was going to do it. Got me this little remote temperature gauge system where I could have it in here, and it had 2 remotes that were, one go outside, one for another room. I could tell what the temperatures are. I told her, yeah, you're a day late and $5 too much, because I got a 4-station one for $5 less than what she paid for the one she got from Sam. So she said, take it back, get something else. And that's the thing is, froze. Gift cards. Hardcore preppers love gift cards, especially if it's a Visa gift card, because they don't have to go to a certain store to spend it. They can spend it anywhere. My son, the one year, all he wanted was gift cards, because he wanted to buy something online and he didn't want to be tracked on it. So, and so he bought it, had it sent to an Amazon drop box, and went over and picked it up. Yeah, there you go. A marine battery inverter. Actually, with the price of the way the lead acid batteries are going up, and the price on the lithium iron phosphate batteries are dropping, you might as well go with spend a couple extra bucks, and I mean like $20 sometimes, and get one of those lithium iron phosphate batteries. Because like a good marine battery, you can spend upwards of $300, $400 for a good marine battery. Well, you can get some of the good. Shoot, let me get the brand up here. Let me bring it up on the screen over here. Other fade. Where is it? Where did I put it? Come on, where'd it go? I know I saved it over here. It's not showing. Dang it. There are a couple of it's not showing in those either. Dang, it must have dropped off here for some reason. Bennett Minuteman Prep reviewed 2 different of the batteries, and the one for the 100 amp hour deep cycle iron lithium iron phosphate battery was $329. And so that's and it has what's 3,000 to 5,000 life cycles. In other words, that's taking it all the way down, bring it back up, all the way down, bring it back up. And when you hit the end of that like 3,000 or 5,000 life cycles, it's now at 80% efficiency. You can't do that with a lead acid battery. You got maybe 300 life cycles on it, and it's dead. Binoculars, yes, Steve, yes, there you go. There are all sorts of binoculars and monoculars out there too. Yeah, for my scouts, I bought a bunch of them. I had when Harbor Freight had their little spotting scope binocular on sale for $9. I bought a bunch of them for some of my scouts when they made Star. So when it went from first class to Star, they got a binocular. Once the first one got it, all of a sudden, within the next 2 months, I had like 5 or 6 of them, get off the stick and get their rank management. Yeah. Yeah, shoot. I just can't find that the link to the to those batteries. That's ticking me off, no end. So I know I saved that because I had both up here and I was reviewing them again, and I don't know what happened. They just kind of disappeared. But there are a lot of options. Hang on, did I put it over here? Let me see. Did I move it to the other one here? Browser. I'm checking both browsers here real quick. No, it's not on this one either. Now, ungrateful present. Did it again, Wayne. Sorry. I almost said the ungrateful president. The ungrateful peasant is in the house. And so there are, no, it's on my main computer here. And it was, I picked it up I usually view Ben's YouTube stuff and his poweredportablesolar.com newsletters over here on the this screen over here. So it's usually on this computer. Oh, one of the other things some people like are those little LED wall lights that basically it looks like a light switch. It just sticks on and has the like the watch batteries, the quarter size batteries behind it and stuff, and it glows. So you flip it on, you stick it in a closet. It doesn't have a light. You flick it on and it lights up the closet. Hey, Moon over Miami. See, that's something there too, right there. Find out what size wire he likes to use for his snares and stuff. Get him a little spool of the wire. That helps out with that too. And of course, with the way prices have come down on some of these, if one of your prepper friends is thinking about getting into ham radio, or a non-prepper person is thinking about getting into ham radio, some of the Bowfangs and a couple others have come down ridiculously cheap, and so you can get some of those really good. Let me do it this way. That I know where to find. I can show you some of the prices on that. Those are prices. Oh, and of course, hang on. Ideas right here on Amazon with their deal sales. All different ones like the little battery packs, 50% off on the 3-burner stove, the little hand crank blower on it. There's a lot of things. 25% off on the food saver. 41% off on this knife. So there's a lot of little deals going on right now over there on Amazon. Just look for those type deals. But what I'm going to look for here is I'm going to misspell it. There it is. All right, third generation 5R, dual band. So this is 2 meter and 440, the two most popular frequencies on ham radio. $70. Pow, right there. There's another one that's also for the 2 meter and 440, a little bit different design, same thing. 2 meter 440, smaller wattage one. This is the yeah, see here. Yeah, this is the 5R first generation. It's $21. It's still a good radio. My wife has one of these and she uses it. So, like I said, the price has come down ridiculously low. A 2-pack for $48 with 2 different size antennas on it and the earbud microphones. So, yeah. Yeah, and all right, Barry has one of the first gen with those as well. So, that's one of the things that if they're that's one of the things where most preppers aren't really big on is communications. Boom, get them involved in that. So, some of those you can at those prices, those are almost as cheap as some of the FRS, the Family Radio Service ones you get at Walmart and Home Depot and Sports Authority. But these have a lot more range. So that's something else to look at there. Kaylin, I know you don't celebrate Christmas, but call it Happy Solstice, the winter solstice. It happens everywhere in the world. The winter solstice is the winter solstice. Hang on, let's see what I missed any. So I'm swinging back up here, see if I missed any of the things. Yeah. 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 Like I said, right now over on Amazon, if you for a starter kit, this the 2-pack here for $48 is not a bad deal. I mean, it's a good it's for the most part they say they're water resistant. If it's raining, yeah, they're fine. You don't want to drop them in a 5-gallon bucket of water, but they'll handle the rain okay. All right, the license test. Hang on, let me find out. There are three licenses for ham radio. There is the technician, which is the entry level, basically. Then there is the general. I'm a general. Then there is the extra, which are the those are the guys that know absolutely everything. Let me check here for license cost. And to take the exam is $15. That's it, right? I'm looking at it. It says $15. Now, they sell the study materials, like it says $35 for the study materials. And wait, now it's saying 15. Scratch that. This is for the $15 to go to this company. The FCC license fee is $35. So it's $35 to take your license. It's good for 10 years. And then after that, it doesn't cost you to renew. You just go online, you renew your license online because you've already passed the test, and that's that. There are study materials. You can buy a book for $35, or you can go online, look for the pool of questions, and just study the pool of questions online. Yeah. Yeah. to clarify on this though, the GMIS license covers your whole family, not the ham radio. Each person needs to have their own ham radio license. Now, how hard is it to do it? When I was a scoutmaster, I was involved with the Mount Diablo Silverado Council. I set up their ham radio program. We had Boy Scouts, 10 and a half years of age and 11, just coming in, get their ham radios licensed after going through the little class thing we set up. It's just, you have to dedicate yourself to just read through the pool equipment. Don't try memorizing it. Just read through it. And so when you take the test, you see, oh, that's the answer that goes with that. Oh, that's the answer that goes with that one. And you can pass the question, pass the test. Yeah, extras are the ones that usually are in charge of repeaters. They also are usually the ones that are the test moderators. So in there, and there are probably the best nationwide organization for ham radio is Salvation Army's. I just forgot the name of the program. But basically, they do the classrooms for free. They do everything for free, except the FCC license exam, because that goes to the FCC. Steve, stop putting yourself down. You are a smart guy. This is the 510 that's been heavily modified. They put a crew cab on it here, and they raised the roof on it, and then put a hatch in the roof as well. This was done up by Plan B Supply out of Provo. They take a lot of different military trucks and they modify a lot of them. Yeah, you can do a lot more than that. You can also there's 220 as well, and 6 meter and 10 meter you can do on a technician, but you're limited in the 6 and 10 meter to a certain amount of frequencies, like 100, and you get the extra, and then you get more area and more and higher ranges and stuff. And so most areas have a ham radio club, and most of them are free to join. So, and they love to teach stuff. Ice cleats, yes, good prepper gift for people up north. Of course, for Glenn How to Garden down there in Florida, I don't think he would appreciate getting. Well, yeah, I know he might use the ice cleats to walk around on his lawn and aerate his lawn. You still in here, Glenn? Hi. Hey, Raquel, how's it going? So there are a lot of, there are a lot of inexpensive, and there are a lot of neat prepper presents to give out too. Yes, I just thought of one here. Let me go back in here and hit it up here. Hang on, I'm bringing it up here for you guys. This is a real cool one. There we go. Disposable snow chains. These are emergency snow chains for, if they get kind of stuck and they zip tie. These are like zip ties, super heavy duty ones. They zip them on, they get them out of their area to an area where they can put their regular snow chains on. And there's different ones. There are cleat ones that just strap on really quick. There are some, ones with actual chains that just zip, cinch down on. So there are a bunch of different types to put on that are considered quote disposable. Let me bring this one here up. This is one of them right here. Look at that. It just clips on and boom. They don't have to crawl underneath and do all the stuff on it. Go back here. Here's one of the other ones here. It has a little strap. Throw the strap around and cinch it down on there. So there are a lot of different ones that can help out for a thing like that. Yeah, the reason why, and you'll find that some of these plastic ones are excluded. Cities exclude the plastic ones because they're not metal and they're not chewing up the street. So you go down to city council, hey, God, if they don't have it, go down and say, see these? They don't damage the street. Make these legal. Make these the exception to the law. So we can put these plastic ones on and not damage the street and not cause accidents. I know, Kaylin, you don't drive. They don't do them for you. Somebody give Kaylin a winning lottery ticket so she can hire a driver and car. Oh, in the personal first aid, in all first aid kits, believe it or not, Band-Aids go bad. They sit there so long, the air gets to them, the sticky stuff on them oxidizes, and they won't stick on a wound anymore. Band-Aids, a box of Band-Aids, any prepper worth their salt is going to appreciate a box of Band-Aids. Any mother is going to appreciate a box of Band-Aids. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's found out where Steve's going to bug out to. He's bugging out of LA and heading to Tahiti. Yeah, they don't really expire. There's no like expiration date on them. They just go bad. And especially the cheap ones go bad quicker. Exactly. Yeah, triangular bandages, all the ones. And since we're talking about that, I'm going to go over and pull up doomandbloom.net. Okay. Doc Bones, Nurse Amy, I've had them on both my channels several times. Where's the store? Store. Boom. First aid kits. Pelvic sling. Eye care emergency kit. Yeah, anything you think of. And Doc Bones and Nurse Amy do not sell crap. They sell the good stuff. And speaking of which, since I got that up here, let me switch this around this way here. Boom, there we go. So my 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest is still going on here. I'm slowly gaining up on it. This is the first place prize from Doc Bones and Nurse Amy. This is the 4th edition, the color version. This is an $80 value book here, and they sent it, and it's they even autographed it as well. So this is for the winner of the my giveaway contest here. Yeah, the third edition is still a great book to have. I have the third edition. I have a fourth edition of my own, one of the first ones off the press for the color version, and then they sent me this one to give away for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Yeah, so there is a lot of there's you want if someone wants first aid supplies, suture stapling supplies, anything you can think of, they have it. This is the black and white version. Yeah, the black and white version. They also have dented, scratched and dented black and white versions. So, it's CP at Hugo Homestead. Yeah. They changed to as well. They changed ABC to CAB as well as right. So there are a lot of things out there you get for presents. So, but some other information for everybody who's just coming up here since you guys are in here. So actually, I got to pull it up here to get all my information. Got it all written down on this computer over here. So here's what's coming up. On this Friday on Camp Patton Family Compound, CFC, my other channel, at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, I have Ben Gilmore from poweredportablesolar.com or .net.com. And he also has his YouTube channel is Minuteman Prep. He does a lot of reviews of just about every type of I hate this name, solar generator. They're not generators. They're portable power stations. They don't generate power, they store power. And he's going to be coming on and he's going to be answering questions and talking about all the different ones from the 60 watt ones up to the 3,000 or 5,000 watt ones they're now coming out with. And he's also going to be talking about some of the ones they're coming out with that are for 240 volt, not just the 120 volt. And he's going to be talking about that stuff for about an hour. Then we're going to continue the conversation on Tuesday here on Gray Man Prep on the 13th. So for Tactical Tuesday next week, it's going to be here. We're going to have Ben will be back, and we will go with that. And I'm not sure how long we're going to go because there's no one I go over to after an hour. Kathy, yes, let's see here. Kathy says candles. If you're giving candles, remember, wider than taller. If it's wider than it's taller, it's not going to fall over easily. It's not, if you bump it, it's not going to fall over and start a fire. If you're in an earthquake area, it's not going to fall over. So wider rather than taller on candles. Then, all right, so next Tuesday, Ben will be here. The following Thursday, on the 15th, starting at Eastern times. These are Eastern times, so figure it out from there. 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to do 24 hours live with a bunch of guests coming up and everything else. So that's next Thursday. So I'll be doing starting at 6 in the morning, go right on up, continue right through the midnight run, and then to 6 o'clock Friday morning, and then I'm going to catch a few Z's, and then Friday night is the 4,000 subscriber giveaway for Camp Patton Family Compound, and I'm giving away some big gift cards over there on that. Thanks, Gear, for putting up the CFC channel link there. And LG did the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. And so, and today over on Camp Patton Family Compound, about 9 o'clock this morning, I hit the 500,000 views over on that channel. Yeah, next week is going to be starting. This Friday. It's going to be busy all through next Friday. So yeah, and there's a possibility the staff sergeant is coming. So, and if the staff sergeant comes, if she's here on the 12th, I'm going to do everything I can to get her to come on here, sit next to me here on here for the live stream. All righty. So gifts, back to gifts. Little flashlights. I love these Harbor Freight flashlights. They hang on, so I can just hang it on my shirt like that. It's got two different settings. It's got at you, blinding at you, and then it has shining down. So I can hook it on my shirt, have the one shining down, and it'll light in front of me. If I put the one in front of me, shining out this way, it's aiming kind of down in front of me, not in people's eyes. That's the one thing bad about headlamps. You're wearing a headlamp and someone says something, you turn to them and they're like, "Ah, dang, man, you just blinded me." So I like these so much more better than headlamps. Also, it's got a magnet on it, so you can just stick it on the fridge. Hang that right up there. Yeah, and I have those all over the house. Duct tape, duct tape. Duct tape Gil, hello, we want to see her. I know, everyone wants her to come up and talk to her. And so, and for those that don't know who the staff sergeant is, that's my wife. When I met her, she was a staff sergeant in the United States Army, 91st Division training. Her unit was all drill sergeants. Thanks, LG, for putting it up. There is the link. I get LG. Is that the one for here on Gray Man Prepping? Anyways, if you basically they're both out there, and they both should have the link to the other one inside of it, so you can go hit the notification button, so you get the email notification and not have to rely on that little pop-up down in the bottom there. I am not sure what her specific MOS is. I know she was. I went out there to her unit out there one time, and it was funny watching what she's doing. I know she worked. She did stuff outside with recruits, and she also did a lot of office stuff too. But it's funny to watch a first sergeant snap to a staff sergeant when he makes a snide remark, and staff sergeant goes back and goes, "First sergeant, did you just say you had a sex change and you want me to enter that into the system?" And see his first sergeant go, "No, Sergeant Campbell, I did not say that." Oh, Kathy, yes, seeds, good thing to give out. And what seeds are good to plant this time of the year? Depends where you're at. I know Martha over at Old School Prepper just did a video on planting garlic seeds and onion seeds. And I know How to Garden has been talking about stuff, but he's down in Florida. Old School Prepper is up in Oregon. I'm not sure lately if Courtney put anything out. Courtney's in Ohio. That's a Wide Family Farm. But yeah. Oh, North Florida. Check with How to Garden. Glenn over at How to Garden. He's there in Florida, and he does a lot of stuff down there in Florida. So that would be the one to talk with down there. All right. And here's the one for the first one this Friday on Camp Patton Family Compound. And those of you that hadn't gone back, I just noticed the video where I did where I explained the name Camp Patton Family Compound was 3 years. It's 3 years old, so most people don't see it. Camp Patton, when our oldest son started in Cub Scouts, my wife created an email account at Juneau for Camp Patton. And I was, Camp Patton, scouting, camping. Okay, you got it. And compound came from when I was a kid. My parents had an acre and a quarter, and all the cousins always coming over there. My sister moved in a trailer, and we had, I don't know how many of my cousins got married, moved into that trailer for a year or two before they moved on. And it was called the compound because everybody would come over there. And I wanted to have that sort of atmosphere for my kids and my nephews and stuff and nieces. And so that where I came with the name here was, we started Camp Patton Family Compound. That's where it comes from. All right. Let's see what else up here. Okay, the link that Kaylin put out was for was on Gray Man Preppiness for next Tuesday here. And actually, let's see if I can find it here. Let's see if I can just pull this up here. Videos, and I will pull it up. There we go. This is the announcement video here for both, and in the description of this video has both. This is a little 3-minute video talking about the upcoming stuff of Ben and them, and it has both video links down in the description on it, as well as the 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest. Okay. Oh, you got Kaylin didn't put out. She just checked to see where it went. Okay, yeah. So the first one was for Gray Man Prepping. Second one is for here, but the link I just put out is for the announcement video, which has both links in it as well. All right. So coming up. So I think I talked about everything coming up here. So this Friday is Ben at Camp Patton Family Compound. Monday is is going to be a birthday special for the staff sergeant on Camp Patton Family Compound. Next Tuesday here is part 2 of Minuteman Prep on power stations. Thursday starting at 6 in the morning. On Thursday going to 6 in the morning on Friday is my 24-hour marathon live stream. And it's going to be done in 4 parts because YouTube cuts time off. When you hit 8 or 12 hours, they'll cut it off. So I'm going to do 4 6-hour blocks. They'll all be pre-scheduled. And so we'll just go jump from one right to the next, to the next, to the next. Friday night, the 16th. Friday night, the 16th, is the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. And it's going to be a knowledge test. I got questions. There's a video out there I put out there on Camp Patton Family Compound about it. The video lists most of the questions. And like all the ones, it's divided into two parts: subscribers and channel members. Subscriber ones, there's I think 5 questions at $5 each for the correct answer. And then the channel members is 7 questions. And the top last question is worth a $100 gift card. But it starts out at 5, goes a couple of 5, couple of 10, couple of 20s, and up to $100 for the last one. And that's on the 16th on Camp Patton Family Compound. And then we got some other ones coming up. Other items coming up here: disaster cooking, no stove. Why should I prepare? Is it worth the bother? Let's see here. Are you ready for Christmas? Open chat coming up here. Christmas recovery, got batteries. What is the real danger we face? 10 preps that may help you sleep better at night. These are all topics coming up into the new year. So that's what's happening there. There you go. Sprouts and microgreens. Anybody can grow those. Modern Refugee about 2-3 months ago did a product review of one of those little indoor micro garden green, microgreen things, and he was getting phenomenal results with it. So that's Modern Refugee. Check him out. Oh, okay. I think we're up here. We're about to the end of the time. Anybody got any last minute ideas for Christmas presents? Oh, garden tools. If they're into gardening, or they're thinking about gardening, and even if they're not, give them garden tools. Say, hey, how much are you paying for that for tomatoes at the store? Here, grow your own tomatoes. Yeah. Exactly. I think that was that was it. And so there's a lot of things you can get people to presents and stuff to get them started on the road, or at least becoming comfortable with getting preparedness stuff, not realizing you're making them a prepper. Yeah. Planner stuff is a good idea as well. I did a video on both channels. Most of it was over on the Camp Patton one, about the Sam's Club walkway lights. And those are, in emergencies, you just go out, you let them charge all day, you bring them in, and you got light in the house at night. That's something else. Buy someone a Sam's Club or Costco membership. Pay for their first year membership. Boom. If they don't have it, they can go over and they start getting stuff, and then they start seeing these big bags of big case cans and stuff of food and stuff, and it's like, oh wow, I can get this stuff. People aren't going to look at me weird because everybody's walking out of here with it. Yeah, M.I. Gardner. A lot of the channels follow M.I. Gardner. In fact, Joe at Garden State Gardener 2 weeks ago, or is it 3 weeks now, had him up on his on one of his live streams, and he was up there talking to him. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you all for coming in. Hope you got some good ideas for presents to give preppers and non-preppers that you want to become preppers, and hope you can do stuff with it and everything. And as always, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicines, clothing, and skills. All right, take care, and I will see you Friday night on Camp Patton Family Compound with Ben Gilmore of Minuteman Prep. See you over there.